Okay, investigation for grade 10, term 1. 1.1, they give us an example. So 1.1, they say that we must add both sides. So one of the student wrote here. So let's check. So we have 2, which is greater than minus 6. Now we add both sides. What do we add? 3. 3 there, 3 here. 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. So this solution is true because 5 is greater than minus 3. So you're going to write true. Okay, let's go to, I won't do all of them. Let's go to 1.1.4. So we have minus 8 greater or minus 10. We add what? Minus 10. We also add here minus 10. So minus 10 minus 8 is minus 18. You can use a calculator. Let's see. Minus is minus what? Minus 10 plus minus 8. So it's minus 18. Our answer was correct, minus 18. And then the other side we have minus 20. Between these two, minus 18 is positive or is greater. Not positive, greater. So this statement is true. So let's quickly go to 1.2. When you add the same number to both sides of the inequality, is the inequality still true? Yes, it's true. That's what we've concluded. 1.3. Explain why your conclusion about what? Adding the numbers also applies to subtracting. Okay. So the reason is because commutative what? Property. So if plus times minus give us negative, even negative minus plus will give us the same answer. Let me give an example. 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1. What about minus 3 plus 2? Still minus 1. The first one, it was subtraction. The second one, it was addition. We call this the commutative properties. Let's go to 2.1. The instruction says we must divide. We divide. I'm going to do 2.1.1 and 2.1.4. So we have 4. Okay. We have 4. We have 4 greater 8. We're going to divide by 4. Both sides. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this statement is true. 2 is greater than 1. Let's go to 2.1.4. Minus 16 is less than 12 there. So we divide by minus 12. Minus 2, sorry. Minus 2, minus 2. Okay. Now, when we divide by a negative both sides, the sign changes. So minus 16 divided by minus 2 is positive 8. 12 divided by minus 2 is minus 6. This statement is true because 8 is greater than minus 6. So this is true. Let's go quickly to the next question. 3.1. 3.1. What are they saying? For each of the following problem, write down the algebraic inequalities. Inequalities. So this is a word problem. Word problem. So 3.1 twice. Twice is 2. Twice a number. We don't know the number, so we'll use x. Twice a number. Decrease. Decrease is minus. Decrease by what? By 4. Is less than 8. There we go. 3.2. 4 minus 3 what? 3 times. 3 times means 3 multiplied by. 3 times a number is less than 25. Like that. 3.3. 3 times. We know this is 3. Oh, wait. We're not in a hurry. 3 times a number lies between. Okay. So 3 times a number lies between -3 and 6. So 3 times a number, it lies between -3 and what? And 6. So we write it like that. So -3 at the start and then 6, which is positive at the end. And then 3 times is 3x between. 3.4, -9, -9, and -9 times. -9 times the difference between twice a number and 3 is greater than or equal. Okay, a little bit complicated here, sorry. So -3 greater or equal 9. Now we can simplify this by finding the product. -18x plus 27 greater than 9 there. -18x greater or equal 9 minus 27. Let me continue it here. We have -18 greater or equal, so what's 9 minus 27? 9 minus 27 is -18. -18. Now, this one has an x, so we need to divide by -18 there because it has a coefficient. Now, when we divide by a negative, the inequality sign changes. We're left with x there because we've cancelled the 18s. And then here we have 1. So these are final inequalities. 4.1, solve the inequality by following the given steps. So we're going to try and solve this one. Number 1, use the distributive. Distributive means we multiply everything inside the bracket. So -3 times 2x is -6x. -3 times -1 is +3. And then we have the inequality x minus 4. The next step, write all the terms with the variables. The terms with the variables are the one which have x on the left. So we write them on the left, okay? -6x. Now this x here, it jumps and then becomes negative. And then they say, and constant. Constant are numbers which do not have variable x. So we have -4 here and -3. Remember, 3 jumps and it becomes negative. Okay, so we've followed that step. Eliminate the coefficient. Or before that, on the right, using addition or subtraction. until you have a single term. So we're not done here. The like terms is minus 6n minus x, which is 1. So minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7. Minus 7. Minus 7x. What about minus 4 minus 3? Minus 4 minus 3. We have minus 7. Minus 7. Now we divide by minus 7 and minus 7. But before that, let's just stop there according to the instruction. Or let me read the instruction again. Using addition or subtracting until you have a single term. Okay, so that's enough. Eliminate the coefficient by using multiplication or division. Now minus 7x. Let me fix that. Okay. We divide by the coefficient minus 7. Coefficient is the number that has a variable, the one that we use to divide. Determine whether the solution is true for. Okay. So we eliminate the coefficient there first, and then we'll have our answer. Now the fact that we divided by minus 7 x or minus 7, which is an x, direction changes like that. So x is minus 1, our answer right there. Determine whether the solution is true for a substitution of x is equals to minus 1. Okay, so let's go back to the equation, and then we're going to substitute. Let me see, or let me use minus 7x greater or equal 7. I'm going to put minus 1 there and see if I'm going to get the same answer on the left and right. Minus 7 times minus 1 is positive 7. The other one is also positive 7. So for this substitution, we're going to write true. We're going to write true because when we substitute minus 1, we get the same number from the right end to the left. Oh, by the way, we have question 2 is a 2 point. Let me see. 2 point. I've skipped some question here. Let's go to 2.1.5. Here we multiply by a number, so I'm just going to do 2.1.5. So we'll say 3 greater than 2. What do? We multiply by 2. We multiply by 2. We have 6 greater, we have 4. So this statement is true. Let me skip this one. 2.2. What do you notice when you divide both sides of the inequality by the same negative number? By the same negative number. Okay, let's read the statement again. What do you notice when you divide both sides of an inequality by the same? By the same what? Negative number. So the inequality changes. Changes. So when you divide by a negative, the inequality changes. 2.3. What could you do to make the inequalities that are not true into a true statement? We divide by maybe a negative. 2.4. In the inequality like that, if you multiply both sides by a positive number, do you have a reverse? Do Okay, do you have to reverse the direction of the inequality sign? No. You can only reverse it or change direction if you divide by negative. 2.5 given the inequality minus 2, 7. If you multiply both sides by a negative number, let's say minus 2, minus 2, this one becomes positive, this one becomes negative. What happens to the inequality? It changes. So the answer is it changes. Why? Because when we divide by negative both sides, the inequality has to change. It changes. 4.2, I know that I'm mixing some questions here. I think it's how I've taken the photo of this question. 4.2, where 4.2, where 4.3, we have to have 4.1. Let me check. Yeah, we have 4.1. Okay, the last two, solve for x. Okay, so step number 1, we need to make sure that the x are on the left and the constant are on the right. So it's minus 3x. This 2x jumps and then becomes minus 2x. And then we have the inequality. So we have 3 here. This 6 jumps, it becomes minus 6. Minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5x. Inequality there, 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Now when we divide by the coefficient that is negative, the sign has to change. Cancel the x, the inequality sign changes. So we have 3 over 5. 3 over 5. The next one. Now let minus 5 jumps the inequality so that we are only left with the number that has a variable, which is y. So we have minus 7 over 3y. We have an equality minus 7 then plus 5. Minus 7 over 3y inequality. What's minus 7 plus 5? Let's see. Minus 7 plus 5 is minus 2. Minus 2 there. Okay. Now, minus 7 over 3 is a coefficient. Let's divide by minus 7 over 3. Minus 7 over 3. And then we are left with y, and the inequality changes. Minus 2 divided by minus 7 over 3. Minus 2 divided by minus 7 over 3. Notice I've used the division sign because some students will make a mistake when they use the fraction sign. So we have 6 over 7. So we have y less than 6 over 7. This is our answer.